Hello and welcome to the RFA Kings Cup Trophy third round competition. We are now down to 16 teams left in the RFA Kings Cup Trophy, as these are the official matches of all of the fixtures. We're going to have Catlin Bay versus Chesterfield Blue Tigers, Warenord versus Newport Dragons, Hambridge United versus Los Andreas, Kings Park Rovers versus Parantas, Fulham Hatters versus RB Tomato, the Georgington Red Devils versus Sporting Sun Lake, Padres Impact versus Georgington City, and Interloga versus South Coast Rangers. And the games will be featuring here, the major matches on the third round of the Kings Cup Trophy. We are going to have Padres Impact will be playing at home against Georgington City. And the second matchup is going to be Port Suarez Derby down in Interloga, as Interloga will host South Coast in the match here today in the third round of the Kings Cup Trophy. Let's start first with the first matchup, shall we? We are going to have Padres Impact, as they will play Georgington City. And your commentators will be Peter Deirdre and Jim Beglin.
Perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long. And it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He gets past his man.
Kehrer just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
And it's been taken straight back. Tielemans. And that's been won straight back. He's had that put on a plate. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Well read, he sorted that out. That's gone a long way up and away. It's going to be another throw. Ziyech. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Going for goal! He scored! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ziyech. And it's Neymar. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The Lacazette. That'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Half of massive entertainment. Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up.
Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Messi to take it as usual. Has a pop! And oh! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Messi. It could be in here. Oh, what? Hits one! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Battles to win it back. Tielemans. And now they can launch a counter. Played out to the right. There will be a throw-in. Brings it forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tielemans. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's Messi. Messi. That had to be more accurate. And the counter is on. Nicely measured pass. Going through. It's Lacazette! It's off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tielemans. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Look, he's gone for it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side.
Up to meet it! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
This could fall and he tries a shot! Just off target.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Lacazette. Lacazette!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident. And there are hard lessons to be learnt from it all when they regroup.
A massive victory for Padres Impact as they will be heading into the quarter-final stages of the RFA Kings Cup trophy. A big win it was, I've got to say, from Zinedine Zidane. Nicolas Zidane scored twice for Padres Impact, and they've booked their place now into the quarter-final stages of the Kings Cup trophy on November the 4th. City, unfortunately, had a very poor September so far, being knocked out in the UEFA Europa League to Arsenal in the second leg, and then also getting knocked out by Padres Impact the week after in the Kings Cup trophy. And now let's head now to the next matchup here. It's a Port Suarez derby between Inter Taloga versus South Coast Rangers. And let's get to the matchup as Peter Deirdre and Jib Beglin are your commentators for this match.
And welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine. And the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Griezmann has a goal! Surely this time! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mbappe, Griezmann. So who's he picking out? Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it in. It's a brilliant interception. Pavard. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. De Ligt. And it's Griezmann. Now he's gone for it! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper sends it forward. Hoists it forward. Mbappe going for goal! Loose ball, who's going to get that? Gets it back. They get a throw in. Griezmann. Great leap! And he's got it! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Magnussen. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. This is gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Carlos Perez! That is gorgeous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, that is a bit special. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Massive leap! It's going to be the final action of the first half. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. So both teams hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Magnussen. Poulsen. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defenders on the back foot. He's picked him out.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Digne plays it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and defensively...
Mbappe! And that's been levered clear. Tries a shot! Timely intervention.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward. Mbappe! He has a hit! And he's there to hoof it away. And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's had a look. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. Poulsen. Forward it goes. He gets past his man. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find the winner. They just cancelled each other out.
And so they prepare the... Boy, you can feel the tension. Mbappe, first in line. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Lucas Perez, perhaps the man you would pick for this moment. And he's found the corner.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Griezmann is the third man to step forward. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
The third man in the queue. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
From one behind.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and makes such a great save. He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it. Ah, the keeper's guessed right, but couldn't keep it out. Now it is unforgiving. Miss and it could be over.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
So it's down to him to keep it alive. And scores to keep them alive.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Zinchenko is next to go in sudden death. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, that was right down the keeper's throat, and it was an easy save to make in the end.
Donnarumma must save it. That's it! It is done! So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, this is so tough.
South Coast are through into the quarter-final stages of the RFA Kings Cup trophy. A huge big victory for South Coast. But as for Inter Teloga, they've been knocked out in 2 cup competitions this season. In the Game League Cup in August, they got knocked out on pens by Chesigo Blue Tigers. And now, in the RFA Kings Cup trophy, they got knocked out by their arch rivals down the road to them, South Coast Rangers, as they will be heading to the quarter-finals of the RFA Kings Cup trophy. Well, Inter Teloga's side have got to really worry about is concentrating the league now and get themselves, hopefully, by the Christmas period to qualify in the top 4 by the end of the season in December. Now let's get straight into the game highlights for all of the other coverage of all the Kings Cup games. Let's get to them.
He's pinged one through here. Going for goal! And the follow-up. Goal! Mohamed Salah at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Ericsson. Ericsson plays it forward. And here's Mohamed Salah. Chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
So I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there.
He's played him through. Good take. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway. He's made him a clear target of their...
And the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
He's got the ball, he's got the space, tries a shot! Goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So now we're going to get an A. Has a hit! He scores! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
That's that. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in...
Through. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. And it's got through. He's had that put on a plate. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And he's on his... and the finish! And Yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Over. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, we...
It's out wide. Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Decent looking ball. Goes for goal! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's gone for it! And another time! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Gets the chance. Great leap! It just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Now some movement on the bench via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Falcao goes for goal! And it's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
In with the challenge. Falcao. Falcao! Oh, taken with style. all too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Hulk, and the shot! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
This is becoming a stroll. It's a loose ball. Oh, real danger here. Chance! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Surely it shoots! No mistake! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
It's got through to... He's gone for it! In it goes! Well, surely that completes the demolition, if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. The big team beating a...
Going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! And they... And oh! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Muscular approach. He's in! He's had a go! He's scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away.
Has a pop! It's in! with that goal comes comfort. Win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Gets away from his opponents. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up to meet it! Aguero. And they've been caught out here. Tries a shot! Massive leap! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Mkhitaryan! A real chance and a real let-off. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step.
Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Aguero steps up to take the first one. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Laforge steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Lewandowski steps calmly forward.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
So, the second man in line. It's in, and the keeper could have done better.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
He's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough.
Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, that was right.
Neuer obliged to stop this to keep them alive. That's it! It is done! So, in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. And this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
The official results for the third round of the RFA Kings Cup trophy. Catlin Bay 0, Cheska Blue Tigers 5, Ware Nord 0, Newport Dragons 0, and Newport Dragons win on pens by 4-2. Hanbridge United 0, Los Andreas 6, Kings Park Rovers 0, Parantos 2, Fulham Hatters 1, RB Tomato 2, the Georgington Red Devils 2, Sporting Saint Lake 0, Padres Impact 3, Georgington City 1, Interlocal 1, South Coast Rangers 1, and it was 6-7 on pens to South Coast. The quarterfinals we have is Cheska Blue Tigers versus Newport Dragons, Los Andreas versus Parantos, RB Tomato versus Georgington Red Devils, and Padres Impact will play South Coast Rangers in November the 4th for the quarter-final stages of the RFA Kings Cup trophy. Just to let you guys all know, for the Premier League, will return back this Thursday as we have 3 featured games as Alice versus Warenor, Interlocal versus Parantos, Georgington City versus Goldfield Boys United. The game highlights will be Hasselfield Terriers versus Iceberg Forest, Los Andrades vs Padres Impact, Grasshoppers vs South Coast Rangers, Los Andrades Pompey vs Red Bull Tomato, Cotham Town vs Sporting Sun Lake, Portsburg United vs Georgington Red Devils, and Hashtag United versus Chester Blue Tigers. That's a complete here for the third round of the Kings Cup competition here today, and we'll be back of course for next Thursday as we'll be returning back to Premier League action once again after 3 weeks hiatus away from the league, but we will return back on Thursday for all of the Premier League matches for matchday 26. But we'll be returning back for the Kings Cup trophy taking place in 2 months' time on November the 4th. But until then, for the RFA Kings Cup trophy, we'll see you then. Good night.